Hi, hey, and all those other greetings, Spade Adventurers. Welcome back to Spade Gaz Productions Game Boxing Channel with me, Jake Spence, who's also from Spade Gaz Original, with Color Cyclones, Quidcore, Flowlight, and vlogs, as well as art videos that all of you guys can check out. And speaking of art videos, the two current art videos that are out there on SGO would be the Nessa art video, as well as the Smash Up video, which it's a pun, it's a play on words, it's great, which is a mixture of Rosalina and Samus / Dark Samus. So if you want to check that out, definitely make sure to do that at the end of the video. But today we have yet another unboxing. I know, it's finally nice to actually have unboxings back on Sunday. Spins, future spins, I almost pointed like, hey, spins that's from the future that clearly lives above me. Actually, it's not that false. But anyway, though, don't forget to post these on Sundays, because now you can. But anyway, though, we've had many firsts for the unboxings. You know, first plush unboxing, first console unboxing. We ended up unboxing the Switch, the Amiibo cards. You know, first time I ever opened up an anime figure. And today, it's another first. Is it a big win? I wouldn't necessarily say so, but is it a novelty win? I'd say it's a pretty good novelty win. Alright guys, so you already know because of the title. I don't know why me and every single other YouTuber is like, let's dramatize the moment, because it's already in the title anyway. It's not just like I'm putting in the title like, ooh, you'll never guess this Sonic plush that I'm unboxing, because then it would be like kind of annoying and hard to sort the videos. And I did forget to mention the box right here. This is the box. It looks like a chair instead. For a second when I looked over here, I thought it was a chair. But no, it's a box. Cause see, my hands is inside the chair, guys. No, I'm kidding. It's the box. Oh, I almost accidentally turned it. So I actually haven't opened this up yet, because it's an unboxing, and it's in a doggy bag. That's rude. They put him in a doggy bag. Guys, when I said retro plush, I meant retro plush. If you don't know what this is a 1991 or 92, one of the two, Robotnik Plush. That's right. Might not be the first one ever made, but this is the first ever Robotnik / Eggman plush to ever exist. This is kind of important because for some odd reason, Robotnik and Eggman are never made into plush. Sure, there's Toy Network. Sure, Tomy made one. And sure, GE has a classic one, but which I forgot. But for as many Sonic plush, Tails plush, heck, Knuckles plush as there are not nearly as many Robotnik plush, and I'm not exactly sure. Well, Eggman more so. Either it doesn't matter. You guys get the point. You guys get the gist. There's not as many plush of this guy, which is weird because he's the main villain of the franchise. But I'm guessing because his modern design is more detailed than per se Sonic or Tails or any of those characters. So I'm guessing that might be why, but I mean, he'd still sell like hotcakes. I mean, with Mike Pollock voicing him, yeah. So, can't believe I'm saying this, but let's open up the doggy bag. Alright. And here he is. So, of course, because it's an early Sonic plush made in 1991/92, there's a lot of big differences, and definitely a lot to be desired just in the gist of plush in and of itself. But that being said, because it's the first ever time they made a plush, it has charm to it. In and of itself, even in other plush that I've seen, and granted, I'm not a plush connoisseur, I'm no Pat Mac, but I can tell you this is a fairly unique plush just in general. One of the things you might also notice is that the tag says SegaSonic the Hedgehog instead of just Sonic the Hedgehog. Apparently there was some possible licensing issues with the name of Sonic, just Sonic in general, I think, or Sonic the Hedgehog. One of the two, I think it was just Sonic, because some character named Sonic Man, or I don't know. I don't know the full thing, but there was some legal stuff that was going on. So just to try to avoid, because they didn't have the legal rights to the name Sonic the Hedgehog yet, they called it SegaSonic the Hedgehog. And this brand ended up going quite a while inside of Sega's whole entire thing. Now, for a plush that's literally decades old, it's an amazing quality. I mean, think about it. This is a plush that, sure, it feels like his body is like styrofoam inside, which is actually good because of how the plush is, because that tells me that it's going to be sturdy. But the amount of glue and the amount of fragile parts on this plush, it terrifies me to move anything around because I don't want to damage it. Because when you look at it, the mustache, thin piece of felt. The eyes, thin piece of felt. The nose, he's Rudolph. He's seriously Rudolph. It's literally just a red cotton ball putting his mustache together. That's right, Rudolph, that's why he has a red nose. You can't see the mustache because he had to shave it off, because the reindeer games said that you had to shave off your mustache, but then they never let him in the reindeer games anyway. So then he had to fly around Santa, and he never had his mustache. I mean, he got praised eventually, but he lost the mustache, and it's kind of sad. For the plush, though, you do have his signature cheesy smile, and the nice thing is we do actually have reference on the tag. And, of course, you cannot tell me that you haven't noticed his arms as well as his hands. That's right. They're completely flat. This is the same for the Sonic plush, which had a few revisions that gave him, like, string arms instead of these, like, flat felt things. But, yes, his arms and his feet are just pieces of felt that they attached. Everything here is very simplified, and honestly, quality control, it's decent. It doesn't look bad. However, the quality in look versus the quality in actually being practical, while this did survive, this is not a plush to be played around with. This is not a plush to try to move back the arm or the hand. Heck, I'm not even doing any of my joke things with this plush because I'm afraid it is going to fall apart. I'm afraid it's going to turn into dust. Plush filled stuffing felt dust. And that makes me nervous. Because this is retro. I'm literally holding the definition of a retro Sonic plush in my hand, and I still cannot believe that it's here. So let's look at this and be realistic, okay? And also the cape on the back is here. So is this the best plush? Not by any means. For the first plush, though, that's pretty good. But, like, is it a bad plush? Again, not so much. It's kind of in the middle. It's like in a weird middle of this. You know, because the glue can run out. But it looks nice. You know? If you're careful with it, your plush can look like this. The tag is slightly damaged, and the touch tag, right over here, only is a little bit faded. That's a win in my book. There's even the gold handstring. Should you hang it on the gold handstring? No. Don't hang any plush, collectible plush specifically, from the gold hang string. I don't know why they always add the gold hang string. It's weird. And they also put the tag in a good place. So now, the last thing that I do want to mention before ending off the video is the actual line. Because, again, this is a plush we can't talk too much about, even though it's nice, retro, and just altogether cool, and his arm is basically broken towards his side. I don't know what he's trying to do, but trust me, they didn't set it like he'd be scratching his butt all the time. That just so happens to be my Robotnik. But the line itself, because the characters were basically just Sonic and Robotnik at the time, they had to actually flesh out the line. This means that the animal buddies, yes, the animal buddies, being Flicky, Pokey, I don't know if Piggy got one, and I forget the bunny's name, they all got plush of them. The only plush of them that are out there, because afterwards then Tails came and Knuckles came, and there wasn't need to do that. But yes, you can own a Flicky plush, and eventually I'll probably try to get these. Not only that, but because of the limited amount of plush, there's a ton of variants of these guys out there. There's a basketball Eggman. Heck, I found it on eBay the other day, but I was like, $75? I don't work at Hilton. So I can't just fork over $75 for a plush, because I just don't have $75 extra, you know? But yeah, this line, pretty extensive, with variants included. Good, like, 5 plush. And the quality, well, yes, it is scary to hold up. And it does feel like at any moment it could just disintegrate like a mummy. It's still pretty cool novelty. And the last thing that I want to mention is the fact that because it's so different, because it's so distinct, it stands out from other Sonic plush. GE, favorite Sonic plush line, and sure, it does have a fairly distinct look and design and an upper quality, but there are other plush that, even though they're all different, they're not as distinct because they follow that genuine line that has already been set and was able to be set. Whereas these, they had a little bit creative liberty and they had limits. So it made it even more unique despite the quality not being so great. So that is the retro, classic, whatever you want to call him, Dr. Robotnik, Eggman. Just so many names, so many different things that I can call this. So let me know what you guys think about this plush in the comment section below, as well as the video. And will we do more of these plush videos for these guys specifically for this line? I don't know. I guess we'll have to see if I'm able to buy any more. And again, sorry about the darkness, but it kind of fits with Villain Con. All the evilness. Alright guys, so it's time for me to go, and hopefully you don't hear that in the background because I don't know what it is. Yeah. Okay guys, it's time for me to go, so hopefully you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Woo! Boom! That's right, he took his hand off of his butt just to slap the camera. Yeah, I don't know if that's really a compliment. I don't know if you should be offended. I honestly don't know how you should feel or will feel about this. You guys might be a little disturbed about this joke. Don't report me. And again, I'm sorry for the butt joke. It's not intentional. It just happens sometimes. Alright guys, keep your toe safe.